Alright, broski, it's T-Man, and I'm back at the Mandarin Bro. Check out what I got. Sushi. This guy really piled it on this time, piled it on. He was giving me a hot towel. I love here, lots of ice. I love lots of ice. And just keep piling on the, how should I put it? I keep eating so that I'm in an anabolic state. This is how you stay in an anabolic growth state, bro. Get it? Yeah, man. He piled a lot of sushi on there for me. The guy, I literally didn't even pick it. He just opened the box, went like that, threw it on. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, so an anabolic growth state, bro. I'm going to tell you right now that my skin is getting so much better eating raw. What I noticed is this. So, the past year, even when I came here, remember I ate so much, I ate a lot of beef, right? I ate a lot of steak. But it was cooked. It was cooked. But here's the thing. But now when I asked him to make the steak, I asked him just to put on a couple of seconds so it's practically raw. And I've been eating a lot more fish, raw fish. So what I've noticed is my skin has gotten way better. Way better, bro. My skin is just so much better. So, yeah, I just look so much younger. People even tell me, they go, your hair looks so much better too. The quality of my hair, my nails grow so long. My skin on my face is getting much better than it was before from all the damage I've caused eating plants and going in the sun. So yeah, those are major things. And of course, the testosterone is to the roof. That helps as well because anabolic growth state, testosterone is up, really, your voice is really, really, really deep. You can feel it, you can feel it crackling. Even if you try to talk higher, try to talk a lot louder, it gets a lot more deeper. It's even harder to talk when you start talking a lot louder. But yeah. So, well, like I said, Blaha and all those guys are over there busting their ass, bro. I'm over here regenerating, get it? After that nice little sprint I took to the Mandarin right here in the front, a little sprint, now I'm regenerating, bro, get it? Unlike Blaha sprinting in the street, doing nothing, going back to his garage, lifting, destroying himself, breaking down his body, accelerated aging, broski. Oh, man, you don't want to accelerate aging. I don't know, he put up some video again today about progressive overload. Let me tell you about progressive overload. You're going to keep progressively overloading without protein synthesis exceeding breakdown. You're not going to get much. I'm not saying that. Progressive overloading in the concentric is going to take you a lot longer to get damaged than it is in the eccentric. That's the only difference. There's always an eccentric to concentric. There's always a concentric to eccentric. The pulling motion of a deadlift, when you're lifting a weight, the weight is pulling down on you, so it's kind of obvious you're going to get a large stretch there, pulling the weight up, the up direction. So yeah, but again, do a lot of people do this? Do they actually build muscle? No. They lift weights thinking the weights are going to build muscles. They don't build muscles, bro. Especially not on your fake carbohydrate induced drug addict diet, bro. Plant diet, Cocoa Puffs, Cheerio cereals, whatever. They're not going to build, bro. It's just not going to build. And if anything, you can, with that cooked food and fake food, you just accelerate more aging. That's what happens. At the end of the day, just look at Blaha, look at I Am Longevity, all these, and these other influencers. They're all aged, bro, with dark eye circles, because they're not really regenerating eating raw fish. When they say, here's the thing, when they mention in science, they say they're talking about processed food. When they're talking about is cooked food, is processed. Anything that is done on natural to food is not in its natural state like this, is considered processed. So when they're telling you you're going to get some disease or some whatever, bad thing from eating processed food, you're going to get a heart attack if you eat processed meat. They're talking about cooked meat, cooking. Cooking will cause these diseases. That's why people look terrible. They look degenerate. That's degeneration from cooked food. That's why you see these cats when they eat cooked meat or something, their face looks mutated. Even humans, it happens to humans, their faces are mutated because they're eating cooked food, bro. So yeah. Look at Blaha. He's an example of a mutated human. He's got no hair on his head. I mean, his face is destroyed. So is his body. But whatever. Just like I Am Longevity. Looks completely destroyed. And their attractiveness is destroyed along with that. That's why you see the Looks magazine. When you compare Looks maxers on YouTube, what's the first thing that you notice about them? They've changed. What was the change? The raw food. They started eating raw meat, and all of a sudden their faces got more attractive. Why did their face get more attractive eating raw food? Why was it unattractive eating cooked food? Because that's what it does to you. It destroys you. Destroys your attractiveness, and everything else deteriorates the shit out of you. But anyways, each to their own, bro. I'll see you in the next one, bro. Eat this. Sushi is amazing. It's gonna regenerate you. Gonna look fucking amazing, bro. I'm telling you. At 70, you're gonna look like you're 30 years old again. See you in the next video, bro. Ciao. Nice. It's amazing stuff, bro. It's amazing what natural food can do. Alright, broski, I'm back with the shrimps, man. And guess what? I just bumped into a friend here. He was at inside at the buffet. He was getting some food. I recommended he get some steak, broski. See that? Right there. I told him, get some steak, man. It's good for you. So, working on the shrimps. And I really got to quit this stuff, bro. That's why I just put very minimal amount now. One little piece. That fruit is, you know, I know it's unnatural to eating this fruit is so high in sugar, bro. But fructose is really bad for you, bro. Yeah, it is. It truly is. I'm going to have to stop doing that. Anyways, but I keep continuing doing this, bro. Is it? Yeah. Regenerating, broski. Because there's nothing better like regenerating, broski. Yeah, the more I do this, the better I get. So I even told him now, I told my friend over there, I said, listen, dude, you have to eat more raw food than cooked, because cooked is what makes you look deteriorated. But, you know, each to their own. People will continue in that behavior where they know now. And here's the thing, once you know the truth and you continue in that behavior, then whose fault is it now? If you're degenerating and looking like the mummy, the only person that is at fault is you, bro. Get it? See what I mean? Once you learn the truth of something, if you continue in that behavior, it is your own fault. Yeah. There's nobody else to blame for you degenerating. So, truly, if you want to regenerate, you have to eat more raw food, as much as you can consume, and a lot. And you have to be in what we call an anabolic growth state, anabolism, so your body can repair and go through a regeneration. That's how you regenerate and repair. Most people are going to tell you go work out. Everybody online is going to tell you work out. That's easy to do. But in the matrix, if you want to create this type of thing, body regeneration, everything, money is going to do that here, because money will give you the power to eat as much as you can eat, consume. Yeah, now if you were in nature, yeah, I guess if you killed an animal out there, you could consume as much as you want, right? But are you out there doing that? Not really. And so really it is not going to the gym 6 days a week and resting on the 7th day, because a God that took him 6 days to create the planet and he rested on the 7th day, get it? It's break the body down once on the 7th day, and then 6 days you gotta grow it, get it, to the 7th day. It's actually the opposite, to regenerate muscle and look young and youthful. But if you keep degenerating instead of regenerating, you're going to look old, like a mummy. So keep going to the gym. Here's the thing, now that you know the truth, if you keep going to the gym, degenerating yourself by lifting weights, by laboring in a gym, right? Whatever it is you're doing there, 6 days a week and resting on the 7th, instead of breaking once on the 7th and resting for 6 days and eating in an anabolic growth state, then who's to blame but yourself, get it? For degenerating. So when you look in the mirror, don't be surprised what you see, a mummy. If you see a mummy face looking back at you, it's your own fault. See, I have to keep looking in the mirror now because I'm regenerating. So I'm looking in the mirror to see what? regeneration. I want to make sure I don't see a mummy when I look at back at myself in the mirror. Get it, broski? Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. My friend's coming here. I have another friend coming here. He might come and join me. He said he's going to come around 1, but I doubt it. I don't know. It's been raining out a lot today. I'll see you in the next video, bro. Yeah, the beef and whatever. Eat that. It's amazing. Alright, broski, I'm back with the beef, broski. Beef steak. I went down, like the shrimp went down like it was nothing, broski. Yes, so, I will tell you this for sure. Okay, so this has been on only the grill for like a couple seconds each side. But truly, what I realize now is that you should not be eating any cooked food. So, I'm having reservations now about the beef. Maybe I should just ask them to give it to me raw. But this type of beef is not very soft to the palate when you're eating it. That's the problem, because this is sirloin for sure. This is sirloin. These are cuts of sirloin. So it's a buffet, you know. And I know the prices of sirloin are around, could go from $6.99 a pound to $8.99 a pound, $6.99, $7.99, $8.99. Usually $6.99, $7.99. So it's not as expensive as the salmon and the tuna, which goes for over $12.99 a pound. So yeah, so you're really getting your money's worth if you're eating sushi here where I am at the, you know where. So yeah, man, you're definitely going to get your money's worth. So yeah, they'll probably be upset if you're eating, if that's the majority of the food you're eating. And the shrimps. Shrimps are expensive, bro. I think a plate of what I had, a bag of that can cost like, I don't know, $12 for a bag of shrimp. Yeah. Now, fruit. If you were to buy that in a restaurant too, even some fruit, that's going to cost you too. But you don't need fruit. Stay away from that. It's available here. That's why I eat it sometimes, because it's just free. They even have ice cream, other cakes and things there too. You need to stay away from that though. I'm not saying you can't get away with it. Maybe at the end it would saturate, go out as an empty calorie. This is high nutrient calorie. Remember, the human cells only want nutrients. They simply want nutrients. They do not want calories. They don't want sugar. They don't want toxins, any of these anti-nutrients. They don't want any of these things. They just want nutrients, bro. That's it. Amino acids, and a lot of amino acids. They're the building blocks of your body. The more amino acids you could get, the higher the content amino acid in your body you could get, and the rawer you can eat, the better you'll become, because you need that bacteria. The government telling you this crazy shit about bacteria. Bro, it's kind of obvious. There's bacteria in everything, but you need that bacteria. The planet's made out of bacteria. Anyway, so you need that bacteria. So you want to eat as raw as possible. That's the reason. That's another reason. So yeah. You don't want to eat plants because you can't digest them, man. And this fucking glucose in your body and your stomach is just fermenting, man. It's just ridiculous, bro. Nothing really going on there, except it just adds as a filler. Really, these things add as fillers, these fake foods and fruits and vegetables, whatever. They'll fuck your digestion. Because I know people, they'll always say like, oh, I can't digest meat, I ate it. No, that's not what made you not digest. It was that. But they try to confuse it with that. You know, or I felt bad when I ate meat. No, you felt bad because you ate that with the meat. That was the problem. This isn't the problem. That's the problem. And that's engineered. That's fake. Because that doesn't exist in nature, anywhere in nature. So you know that's 800 times the amount of fructose sugar sweetness than the original plant or whatever it came from, whatever they engineered it from. So yeah, dude. Anyways, yeah. I'll see you later. I gotta go. I gotta keep eating. I'll see you in the next video, friends. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Comment down below. I'll see you in the next one, Boroski. Eat that. It's gonna make you bigger, better, stronger, invested than the last time. Ciao, my friend. All right, friends. I went back to go get some more sushi. I figured they got room for a little bit more. And yeah, that's about it, bro. I'm gonna take off. So eat that, broski. It's amazing. Better than the last time, bro. Look, my voice is so deep, broski. I'm an anabolic growth state. The whole thing about knowing, how do I know I'm in positive nitrogen balance? Well, you're going to know because you're a carnivore animal. You're going to be eating meat, so you know you're in positive nitrogen balance. That's for sure. You can be. Well, some people can be negative. It depends. But most people that eat a lot of meat, they're usually positive nitrogen amounts now. But you're eating cooked meat, so you're getting the damaged parts, and that's being absorbed by your DNA, which is adding to the senescence, and you're looking like a mummy. But basically, this stuff doesn't have any damaged DNA. It's natural. It's been cut. It's not been processed. No processing. Get it? No processing. So when it goes in, there isn't any damaged DNA because I haven't processed that. See what I mean? Neither have you. If you eat it like this, that's the whole idea. It makes you stronger and younger. So it truly in bodybuilding, if you now really realize this, so if you truly want to build the body of your dreams and a healthy body, you should be eating it in its natural state instead of I'm going to go break my body down, then I'm going to go eat cooked food which has damaged DNA, and then it's going to be absorbed into my cells. And then guess what's going to happen? More accelerated aging, bro. Get it, bro? More like the mummy than the last time, Borowski. That's all right. So, high nutrient diet. I'm already quite full, a lot of nutrients because a lot of raw stuff. So, I think that's it for me. Probably later on when I'm at home, I might down a couple of raw eggs. Get it? Just keep that cholesterol and saturated fat and testosterone up and everything else. Get it? This whole anabolic effect, bro. The whole idea is to stay anabolic. Now, that is the easiest way to build muscle if you're anabolic. Now, if you're not anabolic, you're not going to build muscle. It's really simple, broski. You can lift to high heaven as much as you want, like Blaha in his garage, whatever these people are doing in their gyms. And I guarantee you, they're just wasting their time, deteriorating. So what is the point? Food protects you from being deteriorated. But if you want to deteriorate yourself and not protect yourself by eating enough food to be anabolic, well, then whose fault is that, really, right? Your own. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Don't you think about that? Let's subscribe, support the channel. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a videotape out there, show you something. Maybe I might get something. I'm not really sure, We'll see. I'll see you later, my friends. Yeah, it's so good, bro, to be anabolic. Boom. Got that sushi bowl. My favorite. This Blaha says this is not good for you. Don't eat that. Oh, good dish. I like those. Delicious. I like that. That. Eat the hamburger. That's for Blaha right there. This is for Blaha. Blaha eats that. He likes that. Roast beef. And Blaha, he likes this section, the cake section. This is his, and the ice cream. Oh, look at that. That's his favorite section there for building muscles, broski. Oh, and the cakes. My God, how much cakes there are here. A tour with the cakes. You have soup there, and the regular food there. That's not for Blaha. He likes the salad there over there. There's fruit salad there. There's more fruit here. They're closing now because they're closing because it's late already. More cakes. That's Blaha. Ice cream for Blaha. I got this ice cream machine, Blaha, building his fake muscles. That's me. I like shrimps. Yeah, they're taking the stuff away, the condiments here. I like those. See this? Peaches. I should get some peaches. I like peaches. Look at this. Salatos. They moved everything here. I don't know what's going on. They got a Caesar salad over there, regular salad, too. So that's for Blaha. Blaha likes that. Little oyster thingies here. And they're moving this out because they're closing. I'll see you in the next one, friends. So stick with the like, subscribe, support the channel. Blaha, his cakes over there. See you in the next one, ciao friends.